Hello! I'm Ben King, the King on the Road. You may have seen the interview we did earlier. So, I'm going to go through my top 10, could be 9, or could be 11 or 12, I don't know. Top 10 tips on how to travel. How to travel? I'm traveling the world. If you want to travel the world on a motorcycle or in a camper van or mainly a motorcycle. But anyway, let's go. So, tip number 1. Let's see if I can remember what it was. Oh yes, tip number 1. Always say yes. So obviously, don't go extreme, but pretty much I've always said yes to everything. So even if I'm riding along and someone says, "Oh, do you want to have some tea with me?" Like a local person on the side of the street in Pakistan, I'm like, yes. Sometimes you're tired and you're like, no, I just want to get to my destination or whatever. I'll say yes, and who knows? You end up having. This is an example of what happened. I had tea with this guy on the side of the road. He then said, "Oh, you must meet my family." So I went back to his house, met his wife and his kids. Then we went out for dinner later on. They said, "Oh, come out for dinner with us." I then met the extended family, and then before I knew it, the next day I ended up being invited to the wedding with this family. Had the most incredible experience, and then spent like 2 weeks living with them, all because I had said yes to having tea. So always say yes and be open. Number 2, similar to this, smile. Always smile. It goes such a long way. It's crazy. If people see you and they see that you're smiling and you're open and friendly, then people will reciprocate that. So if you sort of give up a positive vibe, and even if you don't feel sort of confident, try and act confident and not scared. They'll sort of feel that off you, and then they'll be friendly back, and it makes life so much better when you're on the road. You meet so many people if you sort of seem more open and smile. So it goes a long way. And yeah, honestly, people tied into that security. I was always worried about security before I left on the trip. I was worried that everything was going to get stolen and whatnot. But it's all media. All in all, people are good. And there's probably like less than 1% of people who are actually going to scam you and be bad. I've not had a single bad experience in the past 18 months. So just smile, be open, and just know that everyone is just living their lives, so everyone's good. Alright, number 3. Have no plan, be flexible. So I've had no plan on all of my trips. I have no idea where I was going, so I got loads of visas just to be safe. So I had a Russian visa, Pakistan, Iran visa, but in the end I never used my Russian visa. I had it in case I needed to go up to Russia, but in the end I ended up heading in from Turkey, headed sort of Georgia, Azerbaijan, and Iran, Pakistan. I actually didn't go into Russia, but I had that visa just in case. So it meant that I was super flexible, and I could sort of go wherever. And having no plan is the best plan, because if you have everything organised and planned out, you're only going to be let down. And if something goes wrong, or you have a breakdown, you get delayed, you can't get to the destination where you wanted to get, at the time you wanted to, you're going to be let down. If you have no plan, you can never be let down. Every experience is going to be amazing. So have no plan and just go with it. If you can, have no sort of time limit, and then you can just spend as long, if you like a country, then you can spend as long as you like there. So yeah, have no plan, be flexible. It is the greatest. Number 4, go alone. If you're waiting for your friend to join you or to get some time off work, and they keep bailing on you, because sometimes you say, "Oh yeah, I'll go with you," but then they bail at the last minute, and this keeps happening. I've spoken to those people who've been waiting for their friend to be free, or they want to go as a group, and they just keep bailing, so that it means that they miss out on their adventure. Just go alone. Don't be scared. Honestly, the first few days were terrifying. It was terrifying for me. I'm sure even when I go back to my bike and continue my adventure, the first few days will be really scary because I'll be back on the road again. But straight after that, you meet locals and you just have the most amazing experience, and you forget that you're alone. You're always chatting about people, you're actually never alone. So go alone, you have the best experience, and because you're alone, you're more approachable, so people will come over and talk to you and say hello. So actually being alone, I think is actually much better. So yes, go alone, do it. Right, number 5, travel light. So I left with so much stuff. I left with a camping chair, loads and loads of random bits and bobs. I remember my dad said to me when I got this little foldable camping chair, he said that'd be the first thing you did. I said, no, I need my camping chair, I need some comfort when I'm camping. In the end, it never left the UK. I got down to Dover and I ditched a share because I was like, this is too much stuff, I don't need it. So you literally only need the essentials. So yeah, travel light. Honestly, when you've got less stuff, it's less stuff for you to worry about, it's less stuff for you to worry about getting stolen, even though nothing will get stolen, hopefully. And just, yeah, traveling light is the greatest. You really don't need that much stuff. And the thing is, everywhere has shops. So you think that you need all this stuff because you're not going to need it when you go on the road. But actually, think about it. Everyone lives their life. So you get to Turkey, you get to India, South America, Canada, Alaska. Everyone always has shops, so you can get stuff that you need. So don't worry about that. Just travel as light as possible. Number 6, I think. This is now related to a motorcycle. Go for a small bike. Honestly, don't think you need to have a big bike to have an adventure. What's that saying? You can have a small bike but a big adventure? I'm going to coin that. I'm going to steal that. No one ever gets on the road and wishes they had a bigger bike or more luggage. Everyone always wishes they had a smaller bike and less luggage. Because when you drop it and you're off-roading, you drop it and you've got to lift it up again. If you've got a small bike, it's no issue. If you've got light luggage, no issue. If you've got a big bike with loads and loads of stuff, how are you going to lift it up by yourself? So go for a small bike. Also, by having a small bike, it's much cheaper than a big bike. Let me give you it in a perspective. So a BMW GS 1200, 14, 15 grand. Triumph Explorer, 14, 50 grand again. That's a lot of money. My bike is a Honda CR250. It must be what, 3-4 grand? You can probably get an old one for £2,000. That means I've got that bike, which means I've then saved, what, 12, 13 grand by not going for a bigger bike. And all that money I can spend on the road. Surely you'd much rather all the money you save on the bike, you can spend it on the road, whereas if you spend all the money on the bike, you actually can't have a great adventure because you've spent all the money on your vehicle. And you don't need that much power. Once you leave Europe and you get to the east, everyone's on small bikes anyway. So actually, I'm on a 250, which everyone says is too small and underpowered. I'm the fastest person on the road once you leave Europe. Everyone's on 90cc scooters. So yeah, small bike is the way to go. It's also, when you're traveling on a small light bike, which looks maybe a bit cheaper, the locals will interact with you and they'll be friendly with you. If they see you turn up on a bike that's 20 grand, that's probably worth more than they'll ever earn in a lifetime, they're going to be less likely to approach you. So it's so many positives to having a small bike. It's the greatest. Right. Oh, number 7, multi-use. So try and carry things that you can use, which have multiple uses. For example, I said this to Richard and he said, get a spork. So get those little things that you can use as a spoon and a fork when you're cooking. So you're having to carry all the extra cutlery, which is just extra weight. What I like to do, this is a tip for you, is if you're wild camping, and I wild camp everywhere to try and keep my costs low, so I want to sleep in my tent in a field somewhere, and I've got an air mattress that I blow up, and when you lie on it, it's really hard to sleep. I didn't realise without a pillow, because your head's sort of then flashed to your body. So what I do is I carry a pillowcase, and then, which is just, you can fold it up really small, scrunch it up into a ball, and then fill up the pillowcase with all my clothes from my clothes bags. So I put my jacket, my jumpers, everything into the pillowcase. It creates a pillow. Genius. So multi-use. That's awesome. Number 8, I think. Carry a fake wallet with you. This is like a practical on the road tip. In case you get stopped for bribes or whatever, maybe you're at a border crossing and they want extra money, carry a fake wallet with you, or even if you get someone hopefully this won't happen, but if someone tries to mug you or whatever, have a fake wallet. And then so your real wallet's maybe in a different pocket or in your boot or something, carry a fake wallet with only a few notes in it. So if someone does say, ask for your money, or a crap police officer asks for a bribe, if you're in South America or Asia or, this can happen anywhere, then you give them your fake wallet and just empty it out and they'll think, oh wow, he's emptied his wallet out, perfect. And then they don't know your real wallet, but all your real money is in a different pocket. So yeah, carry a fake wallet. Genius. It's been a lifesaver. Okay. Number 9, possibly, I think. Carry some local currency with you from your own country. So obviously, I'm British, so I'll carry like a few British coins. Not too heavy, you don't have loads of pound coins, just maybe some 5 or 10p coins. Because often when you stay with people, or a person helps you out, often they do it out of the kindness of their hearts. And you try and give them money and they get offended. They get really offended. They think, they then think that you thought that they were only helping you out because they wanted money, and they get really upset by that. They literally just wanted to help you out of the kindness of their heart. So, but often what you can do is give them some a local currency, and say, listen, this is a coin from my country where I'm from, and especially England, they love British money. So if you give them some British coins as a gift, it goes such a long way, and they love it so much. And it's a great way of if you stay with a family and they've got some little kids, give them some British coins, like 5, 10p, and I guarantee those kids will have it with them for the rest of their lives, and they'll put it up on their wall or something, and it goes such a long way. It's an amazing thing to do. So yeah, carry local currency with you. This might be number 10. Some of you may know this if you've travelled before, but offline maps, lifesaver. So Google Maps, you can download chunks of a map offline, so if you haven't got internet, or you're in the desert or wherever and you can't connect to the Wi-Fi or 3G, whatever, offline maps on Google Maps, maps.me, you can also download whole countries offline as well. So if you do get lost or stranded, then it's all good, you can find maps wherever you are. And also if you're getting into a taxi, if you want to make sure the taxi driver is taking you to the right place, you can open the maps and see and make sure that you're going in the right direction. Because often if you arrive at an airport or you're arriving overland into a country and you haven't got your SIM card yet, because often the first thing I do when I go to a country is get my SIM card. If you haven't got that yet, And then, you know, someone says, oh, follow me, and you're following them, and you've got your maps, you can see if you're going the right way, and if it does feel a bit dodgy, then you can just escape. So yeah, offline maps, great thing to have. Number 11, I think, a camel pack. So this is the last thing I picked up before I left on my trip back in 2017. So it's like a hydro pack. So I've got my backpack. Inside the backpack is like a 3-litre sort of pouch with a tube that runs through. And it basically means that as I'm riding along, I've got water all the time. Because sometimes the last thing I'm gonna do is stop, get off the bike, especially if you're cold or if you're super hot. You don't have to get your luggage off to go and get a drink of water or buy water. You can literally fill up your 3-litre camel pack and that'll get you through the whole day. Actually, if you're in the desert, riding all day, you'll probably have to fill up a few times. But it's a lifesaver. If you're really dehydrated in the desert, it just keeps you going. So camel pack is absolutely incredible, especially if you're on a motorcycle and you're going on a long overland trip. It's the greatest. And then finally, number 12. This is a tip that I actually only learned the day before I set off on my trip. So you know, if you're doing a trip like me and you're wild camping everywhere, if you buy a tent, it comes in like a long pouch. You've got the poles in there, and you've got the ground sheet and everything all scrunched up, and it's like, it's quite a long, you can't really put it into a pannier box, you probably have to strap it to the back of your bike, and it's really big and bulky. And I remember before I set off, someone said to me, listen, remove the poles from the pouch, put them in the lid of your pannier, your side boxes, or even strap them to the swing arm of your bike or whatever. So remove the poles, and then you're just left with the material. You can get a compression sack, and you put your tent into a compression sack, and it will compress your tent literally like this. So my tent literally sits on my hand, it's tiny, it's like that, it's like amazing, so it saves so much space. So my poles, I just have them in the lid of my pannier, so if I want to set up my tent, I just open the lid, take my poles out, get the compression sack, which is like this, and it saves so much space, it's amazing. So yeah, I'm sure I'll think of some more later on, but for now, those are my top 12 tips on travelling, especially if you're in a motorcycle. So, hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like, comment, and whatever. I don't know what people say. Anyway, much love, ride safe, ciao ciao ciao.